Good morning everyone. This is your English literature class and the topic of discussion is chapter 16, Dara the Good. This is a story about a shepherd who was very kind and a good advisor. So let's go through the story. Long time ago, there lived in Iran, in a small hut on a hillside, a shepherd named Dara. He had never learned to read or write like other shepherds in those days. But he was a good and a kind man, and with age and experience had gathered a great deal of practical wisdom. He often helped the nearby villagers in their travels with sympathy and sound advice. This way, his reputation as a friend of the poor spread far and wide, and he came to be known as Dara the Good. But Dara did not forget, even for a moment, that he was still a humble shepherd. Whether he was watching over his flock of sheep on the hillside pastures or trying to solve the problems of the villagers, he always wore an old sheepskin cloak over his ordinary clothes. This was a constant reminder to him of the poverty and humility of his occupation. By and by, the news of Dara's success as a popular advisor reached the ears of the king. The king had fallen upon evil days. On account of the disloyalty of some of his ministers, there was discontent and even revolt in the country. It means some of his ministers were not loyal, and because of that there was a kind of disturbances in the country. He needed the advice of a wise and good man who could save the kingdom from disaster. He therefore called Dara to his palace. The king was struck by the sincerity and common sense of the simple shepherd and decided to make him the governor of a small province. It was with a great deal of hesitation and reluctance that Dara accepted the king's offer. But though he was not quite happy in his new post, the people of the province were overjoyed to see that their friend and advisor had become their governor. So, though Dara was not happy to be the governor, but the people were very happy to see him as the governor of their place. Instead of moving about on foot, Dara now rode a horse. But apart from this, there was hardly any change in his former mode of life. He still lived in his small hut on the hillside. His meals were as simple as before. He wore the governor's cloak over his ordinary clothes, which he refused to discard in spite of his high position. So, though Dara was made the governor of a province, but he did not want to give up the previous lifestyle of a shepherd. He did not want to give up with his old clothes, because all this reminded him of his being a humble shepherd. As he went from village to village, he listened sympathetically to the complaints of the people and took steps to see that these complaints were promptly attended to. The people had now enough to eat and lived contentedly. So, as he made the round of the villages, he listened to the people's complaints very carefully and also took the necessary steps to solve the problems immediately. And because of this, the people now lived a happy life. As Dara went on his official rounds, a mule carrying an iron chest always followed him. No one ever saw what was in the chest, but everybody noticed that the governor took special care of it. As days passed, some foolish persons started the rumor that the chest contained gold and silver. So, as Dara went on his official rounds, he always would have a mule behind him carrying an iron box. So, no one had ever seen what was there in the box. But they always noticed that governor took a special care of the box. So, some foolish people started passing out the rumor that the box contained gold and silver. The rumor spread rapidly and many villagers began to believe that Dara was making himself rich at the expense of the poor. The governor soon lost the trust and confidence of the people. So, the rumor spread very fast and many villagers started to believe that Dara was making himself rich at the money of the poor people. So, the governor lost all the trust and confidence of the people. When the king heard about this, he was deeply distressed. But instead of relying on the reports of his ministers, he resolved to find out the truth himself. He set out one day to visit the governor at the place where he was camping. So, when the king came to know about this report from his ministers, he could not believe it. So, instead of depending on the reports brought by his ministers, he decided to find out the truth himself. So, one day he set out for the place where the governor was camping. As the king approached the camp, Dara went forward to receive him on horseback. A servant followed him leading a mule with an iron chest on its back. So, as the king moved ahead towards the camp, Dara went forward to receive the king. And he was followed by a servant. And the servant was leading a mule which was carrying an iron box on its back. Now you see the same iron box which everybody was talking about. The king, seeing the iron chest, was beside himself with anger. Refusing to acknowledge Dara's greetings, he shouted, "I made you a governor, but you have proved yourself unworthy of the post." So when the king saw the iron box which everybody was talking about, he was filled with anger. He even did not accept Dara's greetings. And he shouted out of anger. He said, "I made you a governor of a province, but you have proved that you are not at all fit for the post. You have cheated me." "You have robbed the poor of their money. Open the chest and take out your ill-gotten treasure. So the king shouted Dara, saying, "You have robbed the poor people." So immediately open the box and show me all the treasure that you have got, that you have received out of the ill process. Dara quietly opened the chest. What was the king's surprise when he saw the shepherd bringing out from the chest not gold and silver, but an old, worn-out sheepskin cloak. "My lord," said Dara, "this cloak is my only treasure. I carry it with me wherever I go, so that I might not forget that I am still a humble shepherd." So Dara opened the box quietly, without speaking out anything. But when he opened the box, the king was completely surprised to see that Dara took out from the box not any gold or silver, but an old, worn out sheepskin cloak, which was almost torn out, very old. And he said, "My lord, this cloak is the only wealth, only treasure that I have. I carry it with me wherever I go because it always keeps on reminding me that I am still a humble shepherd." The king felt ashamed, yet how happy he was that his suspicions were baseless. Turning to his ministers, he said, "Dara, whom we unjustly suspected of being dishonest, is the humblest and most faithful man that can be found in the country. From tomorrow, he shall be governor of a very large province." So children, the king really felt ashamed when he came to know that Dara was not carrying any gold or silver in his iron box, but he was carrying an old sheepskin cloak, which he considered as his real treasure. But the king was happy also, because his suspicions were baseless. Now he turned towards his ministers and said that we suspected Dara of being dishonest, but he is the humblest and the most faithful man that can be found in the country. So the king rewarded Dara by making him the governor of a very large province. So children, with this we end the story, and we will do exercises in the next video. Thank you.